Hey friends, happy Tuesday night. Yeah, sorry, it's been a long day. It's been a long day getting stuff done. I finished all 4 squares for Critters Crochet. The birthstone blanket or whatever colors you choose. As you know, I'm using I'm starting off with the Premier Trendy. I'm obviously going to have to go diving for more yarn. So I got all those done. They're down here on these. They're kind of weird the way I had to block them because I don't have proper blocking material to block stuff because, well, I never block anything. So I have T-pins in here. The problem is if you're not careful, the pins stick through here. These are just foam, like, there's 4 of them down here. It's a 4-pack. Where did my 4th one go? Oh, there they all are. Okay. They're quilter's mats. That's what they are. Foam quilter's mats for quilting squares. So I finished all 4 of those. I'm not going to sew them together just yet. I want to see what next month's squares are, and then I might mix them up a little bit if I can. So there's that. And then I don't know how I can show you that. I built another Lego set today. It's this one. There's the back. There's the front. And then you know what I'll do is I'll use that as my thumbnail. I'll use that as my thumbnail tonight. Because it is a very big set. It's 2 main pieces, 2 characters, 3 cats. And then I fully finished my very first diamond painting. I put it in the frame it came with from Hobby Lobby. It's been fully sealed. I did that this afternoon. And to seal it, I used this stuff here. I found this at Walmart for, I think, $10, and I barely used any. It's this stuff here. This is official Diamond Dot brand. Stuff stinks. But I did that using just a regular paintbrush, like it said. So that actually needs to go over here with the Diamond Dot stuff. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, I put this back together after our move. This is a plum plant. And yes, the branches are as long as they look. That took me a couple of tries because this one is actually very tedious to build because if you build the branches wrong or put any pieces on wrong, the whole thing looks all wrong. So I think it took me 2 tries to do the stems, which is not bad. Not bad at all. And then I also took the advice of a couple wonderful subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You gave me some good ideas on what to use these jars for. Sorry, I'm trying to move these little tiny pieces here. And when I say tiny, I mean like there's 3 cats that tiny. And then there's 2 more cats on the set. It's a cat birthday party is what it is. And you know me, I love cats, so. All right, so what did I do with these jars? Y'all gave me some wonderful tips. Thank you. So if you remember, yeah, my last trip to Bullhead when we went to Hobby Lobby, I picked up some beads because they were like 50% off. So I put the daisies in this one. I put the fire pearlescent beads in this one. This one's pretty much filled it up. And then stitch markers. Very good idea because I'm always losing my stitch markers. So that one sits front and center in the row for now. And then these next three are all my Valentine beads that I bought at Hobby Lobby in Havasu City. So I sorted the pack because if you remember, I really just wanted the hearts out of it. So these are all hearts. And then these are the regular just pony beads. And it's good that I sorted them because there was actually some defective beads in this pack, which, I mean, that's to be expected, especially with pony beads. So I think I only threw away like a total of 4. No big deal. No big deal at all. So I did that. And then I kind of cleaned up over here, if you can see a little bit. Oh, that's a pattern. I'm not trying to give my patterns away that I bought. I guess I can show you, though, what it is. From 3 a.m. Grace Designs. These are these the tiny ones? I think these were the tiny hearts that I purchased. Yeah, because they're 3.5 by 3 inches. So I'm gonna make some of these up. Tiny heart. They're tiny hearts. So I'll be doing that. And if you don't know who 3 a.m. Grace Designs is, and this is not sponsored or anything, I buy their products with my own money. I just absolutely love their patterns. I know for a fact they are not AI generated, like a lot of patterns are out there right now. Her patterns are very simple, straightforward. Donna is wonderful. I have had, as you know, I've had some family issues. I was going to cancel my cuddler club, and she kind of talked me down a little bit, thankfully. I'm so glad I didn't cancel. You know, she just reassured me that even if I want to keep the club and I don't have time to download my patterns, I can download them after I need them. Well, this was back June of last year. Now, mind you, that was right as we were getting ready to go on a 3-week road trip to move my mom from Michigan and clean out her really bad apartment. I told you that was a massive hoarding situation that we had to deal with there. So I knew I wasn't going to have anytime soon to download patterns. And she told me, she said, they're going to be there for you. You pay for the club every month and your patterns are there in your account every month. I just now, last week, went in and downloaded all my patterns starting from July of last year till now. Yeah. So anyways, again, if you have never ever heard of this company before, this is all of their contact information. I follow them on Facebook, on Instagram, and then, like I said, of course, online at 3 a.m. Grace Designs. So yeah, so I have that. And then I just realized the other day too that I feel like such a failure sometimes. Oh, but I know my cousin understands. I need to make her the state of Tennessee. She asked me for it last year in September. We're now in January. So I need to message her. I need to send her an email or text message tomorrow and just say, hey, I didn't forget about you. This is what's going on. ABC, XYZ. But she knows. She knows the situation right now here. She was actually, she's been involved in the process. So I need to do that. So I'll be making another state of Tennessee. If you remember, I made one last September for my son because he lives in Tennessee. And my cousin's son goes to University of Tennessee, which I pray he's doing okay. All this, yikes. This weather is crazy. But yeah, and then I pulled out, I want to get my desk cleaned off so bad. And to do that, I need to get this blanket done. This is the blanket I'm doing for our real estate agent. She also knows life is crazy for me, so she didn't even want me to make her something, but I'm like, I insist, you know. So if you remember, if you're new to my channel, first of all, thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for being here on my crazy journey. I'm praying things are going to get easier and get better soon, but it's all in God's hands at this point. So I'm just going along for the ride. But anyways, I did put some work into her blanket today. So there's where we are on the neutrals. We're calling this the neutral blanket. And yeah, there is another color started up there, which is this one from Loops and Threads called Taupe. And then I will border it in linen. So this should be done. This is such an easy, quick blanket. I mean, just in watching an hour-long video on YouTube, I got a couple of rows in on this. So, yeah. So there's that. I want to get, like I said, my desk cleared off. But to do that, like this whole side over here is yarn in the blanket, and there's another yarn project under there that I really need to get started on that I bought. The cowl from Knit Picks. Remember, the pattern was Teresa over at Critters Crochet. She wrote the pattern for them. So I need to get that done. That's sitting at the bottom of that pile. But for that blanket, I'm using a 6 millimeter dots hook. Tongue twister. And I will be getting back into duck crochet. I just needed a mental break with everything going on, because there is some crochet acrobats in that book. I'm not too good at crochet acrobats, so I need some time. So thankfully there's not like, I mean, there is a time limit, but like, it's not like you have to have week 1 done week 1 or you're disqualified or anything if you want the merit badge. It's not like that. So I appreciate that, especially because, you know, ordering the book too, it can take time. I know for me it took, well, I got it a little bit sooner than they said, but it was coming from Oregon to our little small town here in Arizona. So all of our Amazon stuff, I ordered it on Amazon, and all of our Amazon stuff comes through Las Vegas and then comes down here into Kingman, and then they drop it off at the post office. So Amazon does not deliver directly to us. We actually have the middleman, which is the post office here, because it's a small town. I can tell you honestly, in the 3 months or so that I've lived here, I have only seen 1 Amazon truck, maybe 2 in town, and that's because they were taking stuff to the post office. That's it. They do not do deliveries here. So we it's kind of nice, because when I see my packages for Amazon are in Las Vegas, and I know they're going to be here within a day or 2. Vegas is 2 hours to the north of us. So yeah, but I'm gonna definitely get back into duck dishcloth. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see. I'm gonna get into, I have made a decision not to use the rougher cottons like this here. This one is just the regular kitchen cotton from Hobby Lobby. Crafter's Secret. No, not Crafter's Secret. It is Crafter's Secret. Crafter's Secret cotton. This one's a little bit too rough. I think I need something with a little bit more drape to be able to do these crochet acrobats. So I have the more premium cotton from them. I have 3 skeins. 3 skeins of it down there. I know I have some more in my bucket down here under my desk. And then, if you remember, I just recently did a huge Hobie haul. No, that's not going to actually work. That's really thin. Never mind on that. Yeah, that one's not going to work. Okay, I'm not going to use the yarn from Hobie because that is a 1, and I don't need my little washcloths to be itty bitty. No. But I do have an entire tote box and some under my desk. I'll go through that later, maybe tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. And I'll put all the scratchy cotton away and pull out the cotton that I know gives me the drape. And then I will jump back into Duck Duck dishcloth. So there you have it, friends. I'm not giving up. That's the old me. The old me is take the easy road and just give up, right? No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, friends. But anyhow, yeah, I think right now for Duck Duck dishcloth, I have how many weeks? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 4th week is the one that was giving me a lot of fits, which is the nubby. Because it's the front post, back post alternating. Yeah, chain 2. Front post around the post of the next stitch, back post around that, and alternate half double crochet in the last stitch. And that's what was also throwing me off. It was to half double crochet into that last stitch. So that one, I'm going to do my best. I am going to just say it. I'm going to do my best. If I end up with a row of front post and a row of back post, it's going to be something. I'm going to just say that. That one is definitely going to give me some issues. I might need to get myself a little bit more grace on that one. So, yeah. And then my next Lego set up to be built is going to be, actually I have 2. Let me show you real quick and then we'll get off of here. We're yapping for almost 20 minutes now. Thank you if you stuck around this long. I appreciate you. So my next 2 Lego sets that will be built are going to be in honor of Valentine's Day. So, yes. And I think, nope, I'm going to have to get another little something or another to put those in. Actually, I might be able to stick them in with the pink roses. So, those will be next. And then I have some bigger sets that I want to do, but I think I'm going to hold off until maybe spring break or something to do them, because one of them is the mini Disney castle. It's a smaller version of the very big one that's out there. I would love to do, but I wouldn't love to spend $500 on it. No. But that was my graduation gift to myself. That one was $40. It's a far cry from $500. So, anyways, all right, I better go. I'm really itching to get into this cotton that's sitting underneath you guys. So, time to go take a deep dive into the cotton stash. Anyways, okay, I'm going to go, friends. Thanks for hanging with me. Oh, and I would like to just pass along the good news. So yesterday was an emotional roller coaster, as we all know, but today I found out my son, who just turned 18, passed his driver's permit. He's officially got a driver's permit. Yes, my kids are growing up. They grow so quick. All right. Love, hugs, and prayers to you all. Please stay safe. Know I'm praying for each and every one of you that have been affected by these storms. Yeah, just please stay safe. The videos, the pictures, everything I have seen, the audio I have heard of just limbs falling off of trees. Oh, it's so scary. So scary. Oh my goodness. Yes, just please stay safe. Stay in your house. Don't go out on the roads. If they're telling you shelter in place, stay home. That's the safest place for you to be. Okay, I'm going for reals, friends. 20 minutes. I'll see you in the next video, okay?